Hello, Namaskar. Welcome you to the SAAR Analysis. I am Chaman Nayak and he is my take. Now, what if I told you India's labor market is celebrating a historic victory while quietly creating a strategic vulnerability that could shape its economic future? Now, here's what data speaks about. India's unemployment rate fell to 3.1 percentage in 2025, the lowest level in 8 years. Yet, beneath this headline lies a striking contradiction. Well, in several states, urban female unemployment rate has risen sharply. Well, it exposes the structural imbalance in the country's growth story. Though this isn't just India's unemployment story, it is a geopolitical story about competitiveness, demographics, and economic power. Now, here's what evidence speaks about, and the evidence is quite straightforward. Well, according to the National Statistical Office, India's overall unemployment rate has improved significantly, but the gains are not evenly distributed. Well, the urban female unemployment has surged in the states like Bihar, Himachal Pradesh, Meghalaya, and Rajasthan. Even as the overall employment indicators are improved, well, in Bihar, the urban female unemployment climbed from 6.2 percentage to 16.8 percentage, while Himachal Pradesh recorded an increase from 13.8 percentage to 18.3 percentage. Meanwhile, nationally, the urban female unemployment rate declined from 10.8 percentage to 6.4 percentage. Well, it indicates that the progress are highly uneven across many states. Well, the headlines may look encouraging, but underlying in geography lies much more complicated story. Well, now the question arises, why is this important? It is important for the India because for global investors this matters because labor markets are no longer judged simply by how many jobs they create. They are judged by who get this job. As a multinational company diversify manufacturing away from the China, India's greatest strategic advantage is its massive working age population. But the demographic advantage only becomes economic power where women participate in the working force. Where the countries like Vietnam, Indonesia, and Bangladesh have expanded the female employment in export-oriented industries, strengthening both productivity and global competitiveness. Well, if the parts of India continue to experience of rising urban female unemployment, it creates the regional disparities in income, consumption, skill, and most importantly, it creates the disparity in investment attractiveness. Well, domestically, lower female workforce participate the reduced household earnings, slows urban consumption, and limits the country's long-term growth potential. Well, in today's global economy, employment quality is becoming an important employment quantity. Now, here's my take. India should absolutely celebrate reaching its lowest unemployment rate in nearly a decade for sure. But the strong economies are not defined by the national averages. They are defined by whether the growth is broad-based, inclusive, and most importantly, whether growth is sustainable or not. If India wants to become the next manufacturing and innovation powerhouse, expanding opportunities for the urban women, it's not simply just a social objective, it should become an economic and geopolitical necessity. Because in the race of global influence, the countries that fully utilize its human capital will ultimately lead the global economy. Well, that's all from today's analysis. I will be back with another episode. Till then, thank you for watching this.